You should come visit my son. Yo, yo, yo. YouTube, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing out there? I hope everything is going good with y'all today. So, no video today, but I wanted to pop up on here and give y'all a little update on what's going on with the channel. So, going forward, from today, moving on from today, I'm going to be going live every Friday because I'm going to start a podcast. So if you haven't been following me on Facebook, I put up a video yesterday about, just growing my audience. And so I actually went through, making an ad. Can you guys? Yeah, that's fine. I created an ad, but during the process or in trying to create it, they didn't have any categories for cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in general. And that kind of it didn't worry me. Um, but that kind of it didn't rub me the wrong way. I just don't know how to explain it. It got me thinking, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the best way I can I can say it. It just got me thinking, and so I might have to pivot to more lives on YouTube versus Facebook. Because I mean, if anybody, it's they're kind of two different beasts. I know that because the same person who digests information on Facebook is not going to digest information on YouTube, or they would, but they'd rather sit on a live on Facebook versus YouTube, and vice versa. Somebody who listens to podcasts and then digests YouTube videos is not going to digest YouTube video, or it's not going to digest the same amount or put as much time in listening or researching information into a Facebook platform. So I feel like those are two different kind of people. It's the same kind of format. People are still digesting information, but people do still have their preferences on the way that they want to do that. And that's understandable. So the fact that they didn't have a category for cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, it just made me think, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I should be putting more time into YouTube. I'm not gonna stop the Facebook lives just yet. I don't know if somebody watching this in the future and like say, hey, mate, I like Facebook. I want to be on Facebook. I like watching lives on Facebook or whatever. So I'm not gonna stop right away. I'll probably give it maybe 30 days just to see what's going on with it, see what's happening. I did get a message earlier this morning, like way or like 2 in the morning. I did get a message from somebody random. So I know the ads are working. They approved it, um, which was interesting, which was funny. They asked me like if I knew anybody who would sell them $100,000 to $500,000 worth of Bitcoin, which I felt like it wasn't a scam or it wasn't spam. It was just a very odd question to answer or ask of me, and it was an odd question to answer uh, from my standpoint, because I'm just like, if you're going to a Bitcoin page, it's either you either want to know about Bitcoin or you want to connect with people who know about Bitcoin. When the fact that you're asking somebody to sell you that much amount of Bitcoin, I don't. That just sounds so random. It felt random, and it felt like just some type of experiment. Somebody was testing me, or they was watching me and trying to figure out what I would say or something. But it just didn't. I'm not gonna say it didn't feel right, but I was just like, it's so random of a question. I mean, I did open my page up for messages, but I never thought I would be asked, "Do you know anybody who sells $500,000 worth of Bitcoin to me?" Like I don't. I never thought I would be asked that question. But anyway, so that's gonna be what it is going forward, guys. I'll be going live every Friday at 12 instead of Monday at 12. I'll still have a video on Mondays. So that's not going to change. The only thing that's changing, or I'm just adding Fridays at 12 for lives, going live on YouTube here. I will tell you, and it kind of, this kind of works out because I will tell you, if anything, like sometimes I actually do have, I have a job outside of Bitcoin. So I actually do have to work sometimes, but it's not, both. I don't work both Friday and Sunday. It's either I work on Friday or I work on Sunday. So you will get a live from me each and every week. That's not going to change. And that's why I'm not stopping the Facebook live. So that way I'll have both options open. If you can make the YouTube live, great. If you can make the Facebook live, great. So Friday or Sunday, I feel like that's still cool. The only thing is, if I can just, gain some traction, build my audience, obviously we have to do that first. I would like to podcast every day to make this my on YouTube, my YouTube podcast. I would like to make it a daily thing. Um, I mean, obviously I'd have to build up to that. And I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like everybody on YouTube who's a Bitcoiner, they go live every day, almost twice a day. If I'm not mistaken, like some of them go live twice a day, and I'm like, what are you guys doing twice a day for hours? And the lives last hours. Like I don't know if they're just watching the markets, watching graphs, and going over pricing and stuff like that. I'm not that type of guy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna probably ever be that type of guy. I'm not a trader, and I don't watch markets. I don't watch graphs. I don't study graphs. I don't time the market or try to figure out what's influencing the price and stuff like that. I'm just ordinary Bitcoin guy who would just like to introduce it to the world so Bitcoin doesn't have to introduce itself. Meaning that before we know it, if it's not on your balance sheet and you don't have any, and it's just going up in price over $100,000, $500,000, and you're just like, dang, I wish I would have got in back when it was, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. I just don't want that to happen to you. And the fact that if there ever comes a day that we are able to use it, governments and countries have to agree on that. So it's going to take, I feel like it's going to take longer than we want. But if that ever happens, then you will be on the right side. You'll be good. You'll be ready. And so you won't have to get ready, or you won't have to be strangling or struggling or scrambling to find money to put into Bitcoin, to convert into Bitcoin, which is the dollar that goes down in value, and turn it into something that goes up in value, which is Bitcoin. So you won't have to worry about that, or get your family ready, or train somebody else to do that. I'm already giving you the training. I'm already just showing you how it works, and it's up to you to invest. I can't force you to invest. I'm not a financial advisor, obviously, so I can't tell you how much to invest. I can't tell you what to invest in, but all I'm doing is telling you. It's like that friend. I got my hand on your shoulder, and I'm just edging your your chin to what I want you to look at, which is Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm doing for you. What you do with the information is up to you. So I've done my job. I did my job. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, I can look back and say, hey, I did everything I could to show you guys, to tell the world about Bitcoin. And for you guys, that's not going to do it or missed the train or just didn't believe, that's not my fault. And I'm okay with what I'm doing and what I do every week. And every time I click the record button. So, hey, I'm cool. I'm good. I can die. I can die happy. So, um, with that being said, guys, I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Fridays podcast. I did make a Patreon. I'm not gonna keep you. It's been 10 minutes. It's fine. I will post that in the podcast on Friday at 12. 9 times out of 10, it will happen. If anything happens, between now and Friday, something comes up, I will let you guys know. But like I said, you can catch me on Facebook at 12 on Sundays anyway. So, all right, guys, I think that was about it. And I hope to see you on Fridays at 12. Bitcoin. It's the future. So might as well make it a present, guys. All right. Let's do it. Let's make it a present. I'll see y'all next time.